If you were on the Phillies and had to say something to the pitcher after he made that error, what would you say?
I knew we shouldn't have wore powder blue again. Just kidding.
I just want somebody to talk Dodgers to me.
Remember when you tried to do the ASMR thing? With the
Oh, yeah.
nest? That was one of the funniest things you've ever done.
Yeah, I'm pretty funny.
Someone messaged us yesterday and said, my daughter put on the Glamnetic nails and we've won every game since, so she can't take them off the entire postseason.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad the glue is like super glue. I still feel like it's on my nails.
Really? I think it actually came off pretty easily.
I don't have any coconut oil. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, that helped. Yeah. Okay. So let your daughter know coconut oil takes that glue off real fast.
I am still on a high.
Jack, we are NLDS champs.
Oh my gosh.
Yay.
To clinch that last night was
I know.
just, I feel bad for some of the teams, man. Did you see the AI of like Red Sox, Yankees? Who else was it? They're all meeting in Cancun, and it was like the AI guys are all like on the sand, like, hey man, what's up?
So Juan Soto, I guess, posted that he
the
was
Mets.
in Cancun.
Maybe that's why they made it. Because the Mets
Probably.
were there too.
Wait, did you see Vladdy Guerrero Jr.?
Okay.
He imitated Big Papi when they beat the
my
Yankees.
gosh.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He's like, the Yankee lose.
It's the cutest video. It's so funny. And the best part is that he just cracks up, and like Derek Jeter and A-Rod are just like,
I know.
I thought we were keeping this friendly.
I know. The look on their faces and how they dealt, because they repeated it over and over. Big Papi's like, one more time. And you see A-Rod and Jeter just like dead faced.
I know, that's so good.
Well, at least it's another viral moment. Did you hear about that wheel play?
Oh no, I have no idea what you're talking about. There wasn't 700 videos explaining it. Oh my gosh. But low key, it was special because it doesn't happen often. It happens way more often, I think, when you're like being raised in the sport and like you go over those kind of plays so much. You practice that play so much. The fact that it was executed on that level of play was just so beautiful. I could see why a lot of the players were just geeking out about it. I mean, Freddie was like, screw my catch. Like, did we not see that play?
I hate that it overshadowed Freddie's catch because that pick was incredible. You know, not a great throw from Tommy, but he was able to get it and really save that game.
You know, I really love though Tommy Edman all the way, obviously. But like, I did kind of love that everyone was like, what was that throw? Because honestly, when it happened, I was like, what was that? I'm really glad
and we'll get to what happened last night at the end of the game, but it's almost like you have so much adrenaline and you just, it's the last moment of the game and you're just throwing and it just, Tommy's great. And I've never even seen him have a bad throw. So thank you, Freddie. I'm sure he probably went up to Freddie and was like, oh man, thanks.
I know. Oh man.
But I cannot believe how everybody is talking about the wheel play.
Yeah.
Everyone. And then you ask our players and they're like, yeah, I don't know what the big deal is.
No, I mean, they said it was amazing. It's because it's not executed, like, especially, I mean, he says spring training a lot and things like that, but it's not like, but like I said, they're the best of the best. Like, we have to be going after the lead runner. Like, that's what you're taught your whole life. What we're going to get to the biggest stage of this game and we're going to forget about those basics of what we were drilled and taught when we were kids. And like, I just like.
And this is what makes our team so special. I love Mookie stepping up in the infield and calling that play. And it really was executed to perfection.
You know, I see how, and they've been doing this. They always hone in on Freddie Freeman when he's doing the basics and he's grounding and Ebel's like throwing him little short hops and he's doing the backhand. And it's like, they constantly show them doing the basics you do since you were a kid. And that is why those are executed the way that they are.
Totally.
I mean, like, gosh, yeah.
Totally. I love it. But,
I know.
I was also thinking, from the Phillies perspective, because I'm so happy for our team and for us as fans. But the Phillies are a really great team, a great organization. I think they're really comparable to us. And I'm just thinking of their perspective of like the entire baseball world talking about the wheel play after that game and everybody talking about how amazing the Dodgers defense is and all this stuff.
It was an amazing play.
I just wonder if that gets in their heads at all.
I don't know. I don't really have any empathy when it comes to like that. Like, I don't know. It's the game. They are great.
Do you have empathy?
But in 08 and 09, they knocked us out twice. And so were they over there caring about how we felt? Like, no, I'm not trying to be mean. I think the team is an amazing organization.
Mm-hmm.
I was so pumped to beat them because I felt like going into this, I'm not sure it played out to be what I thought our World Series was. But going into it, I said, I feel like this is our World Series. Like if we can get past them, like I really feel confident.
You know what I think really changed the series? Teo's home run.
Oh, yeah.
If we didn't win game 1 to create the momentum for the whole baseball world to be talking about how good the Dodgers are, I don't know where we'd be. And a lot of these games really came down to like, who's going to make an error first?
Well, especially when they came back to LA, I mean, things got ramped up. I think their pitching tightened up, their defense tightened up. Like they were like, okay, we can't just show up and do what we just did at home. And it really did shut us down. I mean, our offense really shut down. You see what happens when our bats are swinging versus not.
I know.
When we connect with our bats.
And we will. But look at what we did when our bats weren't swinging the last couple of games.
Which is October baseball, and you have to adjust.
Because they put out every pitcher they could to stop us. And their pitching staff is phenomenal. Yeah. And they did a phenomenal job, especially yesterday.
I mean, their batting lineup is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
Man, we've been talking so much, we didn't say welcome back. Hi, guys. Maybe you do it.
All right, welcome back to Talk Dodgers to me. I'm Jaclyn Ruiz.
And I'm Melissa Meyer. And we are the NLDS champs.
Yep. Champions of the NLDS. I mean, watching them clinch was just that whole game, though.
Can we just tell everybody? It was honestly yesterday was so much fun.
It was so much.
We had a great day from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm. I know. We woke up. We had watched at a bar the day before, and then we woke up and we're like, we're going to this game. We're getting in however we need to, whatever. And
we were trying to figure out like where we were going to watch all these games, and I just had a feeling on Wednesday. I didn't think we were going to sweep them. They're a really great team. And as much as everybody is saying that we were,
no,
I knew that they were going to give it their all. And they did. And they played well. And Schwarber hit that almost out of Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't think, I don't know. I was one of those, if our boys keep clicking, we could do this. But you just don't go into a series in the postseason thinking you're going to sweep because people are playing at their like ultimate do or die.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it was good for us. I guess a little of that because we lost that first home game. The ticket prices dropped. And I'll say, we ended up getting like pretty cheap tickets, and we walked around the entire stadium. That was my favorite game we've been to at this season.
So I like to say, and I've always said, I'm not a seat snob. Like, I don't really want to go top deck or all the way in the corner, but when you're in reserve, like when you're hovering over the field, I just think those are the best seats. Like you are in every pitch. I mean, they were a little tinier than I'm used to, but we sat in our seats and they were beautiful and it was great.
It was such a nice view.
It was such a stressful time. I looked at her, I was like, look, if nothing changes after this next inning, like we've got to go and change it up. We've got to walk around. Like, let's go to different places. Like I can't sit here and just watch this unfold. I can't.
We couldn't sit still. And we felt like, okay, nothing's going right here. Let's move and see what happens over here. So I don't know. How long do you think we stayed in our seats?
It's such a blur. It was like the shortest, longest game ever.
Well, honestly,
I would say about 3 innings. I don't know, 2 innings.
From driving to a new parking area that I'm just so happy about, to listening to Taylor Swift's new album on the way.
You're
to
such a
you
newbie.
and Marcel and Mav dropping you off to me and Mav's head just like poking out, saying hi. And
then we did some
you
content.
giving me the New Jersey piece, which I wore and had so much fun wearing it. And walking in just with everybody saying go Dodgers. It was so great.
Yeah, the energy on a playoff game walking in. You want to know my favorite moment walking into a playoff game that just clicks something different every time?
What?
When they hand me a rally towel.
Oh.
When they hand me a rally towel, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was great. And when we got there, almost the first thing we did was meet the veterans.
Oh. Well,
what a
first,
moment
shout
that
out to
was.
Chris, the security guard, because he's always a pleasant smile when we walk in.
So nice to see him.
And,
hey, Chris.
Yeah, he's just the best. And then we saw Jen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Susie in a while.
We haven't seen Susie in a while.
Susie, where are you?
Honestly, and we usually spot her even walking around.
I know.
Oh, we'll have to ask Jen about that.
Yeah.
But
shout out, Susie.
yeah, we miss you. So Jen goes, we look, and she goes, look at these veterans. And we look, and we're like, oh my gosh. And she's like, you have to go.
She's like, you're going to cry.
You're going to cry. And I'm like, okay, like what is going to happen? So we went up, and they're the cutest. We know, we thank them for their service. Obviously, that's the first thing you kind of do.
Mm-hmm.
And Leon looked and said, sweetheart, you're worth it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that was the first time we were starting to get a little tears in our eyes. And that's always a moment that we both really appreciate every game. And to meet them and shake their hands and talk to them for a bit. And then they told us that if we...
I know.
Oh my God, he gets to sing.
He gets to sing. So the
Oh,
whole...
man.
They said, okay, he's going to sing something to you. And if they win, he will be able to sing this next series at Dodger Stadium. And we're just like, okay, well now, sorry, Kirsch, screw your last season. Leon's got to get on this field. Then he starts singing. And I'm just locked into his eyes.
He was singing God Bless America.
Yeah.
And his voice was amazing.
Amazing.
It really was. And he was looking us in the eye the entire time. And, we're trying to hold back tears, but it was just such a moment.
Yeah, yeah.
And now he
was
gets
beautiful.
to sing. So you will all experience Leon singing God Bless America.
Wow, I can't wait.
I wonder which game.
We have to reach out because we've got
We
to
will.
like,
we got their info.
Yeah. Wait, I think he's somewhere here.
He is. We have Leon and his friends in the studio with us today. Their pictures.
Wow, what a cherry on top. Leon gets to sing.
I know.
I really hope we're at that game.
Okay, let's go. We figured it out.
Oh,
we keep
my
figuring it
gosh.
out.
I know. So that was the beginning of the whole thing. And then we just walked around and it was
Mm-hmm.
just so much fun. I love being under the blue heaven on earth. There's always an amazing band.
The band was great. We were dancing, not even walking. We were dancing around the entire stadium all
it was
day.
hard not to just have so much energy.
We're wearing Soul Boutique and the sequin pieces. And it's really a nice confidence boost when you feel really good.
I know. And
you
then we
love your
went by
outfit.
the pregame show because we wanted to say hi to Jerry.
Uh-huh.
And he wasn't there. And I was
know,
like,
but
dang
we saw
it.
Oral.
We saw Oral.
And he saw us dancing.
Yeah, his energy wasn't as high as ours, but that's okay. Maybe he was locking into what he needed to do. I was like, you're not matching my energy. I got to go.
So we just kept dancing.
So we just kept dancing
our way
away.
until then we found this artist who gave us two really cool
He
drawings
says that
he
he
did.
goes up to people who are the best dressed and they get a drawing. And they're actually, it's right there up there by our wine glasses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were really cool.
So he
pieces.
hands it to us and we look and they're almost like watercolor kind of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Mookie and Ohtani. And I was like, handed me Ohtani, handed you Mookie.
And then we turn around and they have Friends on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, my two favorite things, Dodgers and Friends. It just kept getting better.
It just
and
kept
better.
getting better and better. I know. The energy was just so fun. And then we started playing and my nerves were shot.
Well, we got there early, an hour and a half early, to just really take everything in. And I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
Because we even had a moment and we sat and just kind of looked around and, we went live.
We did go.
We've been having fun going live, guys. It's really fun to just talk to you. read your comments and questions.
Can you please message us, whoever it was that joined our live the night before and was at the game?
Oh, yeah.
Can you message us? Because that was so dope to be at a bar and then be like, we're there.
All of a sudden we accept and it's fun.
Yeah, it's so fun.
And we just see the field.
I know. So please message us because, we
appreciate that.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
And tuning into our live while you're at the game.
Yeah, thank you. And how did you have service?
We met so many of our listeners. We ran into people wearing your pieces.
They had no idea I was them. They're like, oh my gosh, yeah, let's take a picture. I'll tag her. And I'm like, I am her. And they're like, oh my gosh.
I am her.
I know.
That was funny. Hold
on.
Let me just take a little sip over here.
Sorry, guys. She's she's got laryngitis. And no, she lost her voice. She's got a little extra phlegm.
Thanks. I've been kind of on and off not feeling that great since my birthday.
Yeah,
September.
You haven't quite kicked it.
No. I feel like I keep trying, and I don't know if it's just stress or the team.
Yeah.
Or everything, all of the above. But I am feeling fine, but my voice today is not showing up for me. But I also think I posted on our page, if you have a voice the next day, then you didn't cheer loud enough. So
so that's how she's justifying herself.
I would be eating my words if I didn't have a half voice today.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, and Jill, my best friend from home, will be listening because she listens to all our episodes. And she's going to be thinking this, so I'm going to say it. We used to want to lose our voices because we thought it sounded really cool.
Yeah. It was very like Britney Spears kind of, and like raspy. Yeah.
Well, it's cool when you don't have a podcast that you have to talk.
I know.
People listen to you.
I know.
So I apologize, guys.
Jill's comment was so cute on it was our 1 year anniversary. Not friends. Since we've been doing the show. It was our 1 year of just meeting.
Outside of my apartment building.
Yeah. And I gave you the white sparkly dress and we instantly became friends now look, guys. So we had to celebrate it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. But Jill was like, I feel like she's only been around for a year.
I know.
And that's the reason why everything's so special, because that's how it feels. So shout out to Jill and your adorable kids. Those kids.
Aren't they?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Love them.
All right.
Okay, let's go back a little bit. Game 1. Shohei.
Our starting pitching,
he's been not great at the plate, but his pitching dominance was great. Game 1. And even just the energy, watching him cheer on the other guys, how happy he is for Roki. I mean, Roki, guys.
I know.
Can you do the song?
Roki. I know. I mean, even last night, he's definitely tapped into like a leadership energy now that he's really into the pitching. And, Kersh is there to, I don't know, Kersh has almost taken on like the bullpen energy and and
I know.
But last night, like Ohtani got together all the starting pitchers to take a picture.
I love that.
And I just feel like that's the kind of camaraderie and closeness that really brings in the greatness. So
I just listen, there's just so much to say about this team. And it's really amazing to see them performing at the highest level really well and watch everything come together. We've been really frustrated with this team, the ups and downs of the regular season. And we really try and lean into trust as much as we can, trusting the players, trusting Dave Roberts, trusting the front office. And they don't let us down. And we almost like do it to ourselves, that we ride this emotional roller coaster when they're telling us we're playing one game at a time. We trust ourselves. We trust each other. We trust this team. And it's now showing up on the biggest stage in perfect timing. And it's like you hear them say, just we're trusting the process. And that's exactly what's happening. It's all coming together at the right time. And we're watching, all cylinders fire together. Our starting pitching. I mean, it's so cool to almost like go back to when starters went, 6, 7 innings.
Yeah. I know. It's really
so fun to watch.
But you know what? It's like you even say, like, it's so cool to see things all firing. Are they all firing yet? And I think that that's the beauty of what, and the grit and the ups and downs has really taught us that, like, even if everything's not firing and not everyone's hitting and not everything is, like, you find ways to win. You get nitty gritty. Whoever makes errors, you put the ball in play and make the other team make the error.
Yeah, and they are.
Yeah, they are. And that's what I'm like mostly like pumped about, because it's like, yeah, everything's great when everything's firing and everyone's hitting and everyone's doing it. Yeah, that sounds wonderful, but that's not reality. And if that doesn't work, what else?
But what's great is that we're even finding ways to win when the bats aren't hitting.
That's my point. It's like, yeah, we're just getting so like, it's not bugging us anymore if things aren't perfect. We're still showing up.
Because they're winning these games, and every time that they win when things aren't going right in every way, that's building their confidence and showing them, yeah, we can do it. And I just, a couple of years back, I remember just wanting them to like get some urgency and some fire in them. And I felt like they were kind of giving up when they would, the other team would, fire first. And we're not seeing that. They're playing until the very last out. And they're finding ways to win. And it really is the buy-in culture of the Dodgers. We hear them talk about it over and over again. And I just think that's what the difference is. They're not playing for themselves. They're playing for each other and the team and to win. And even Max Muncy went on a show the other day and said, if I'm not in the game, if I'm not in any postseason game and we still win, that is a success.
Yeah. I mean, look at Kersh.
And they all
on stage
feel
last
that
season.
way. Kershaw's coming out of the bullpen. It was a little tough to watch, but we had no idea that Tanner Scott was out and going to be out of the postseason roster. I just really love it, and I respect and appreciate the unselfishness of these players, these superstar players. I love it.
Totally. I mean, I'll have to give it to the Phillies. This is just beautiful baseball all around. And that's like the best part, because everything you're saying, most of the time, I don't always feel that with the other team. And I do feel like that with them. It's like everyone was getting on base. It's just like something wasn't happening where people were like completing it. We were leaving, both teams were leaving so many people on base, you know, like at least that made me on my seat more, because I'm like, we're getting on. Okay, well, at least we're getting on. Like, something's got to happen. And it really was like, who's going to make the error? Who's going to make the error to make this happen? Emmett Sheehan kind of made an error at first, which is kind of what started a little bit where they ended up scoring. And like, that's my point. Who's going to make the error? And who's like, oh my gosh.
I know that. Okay, so when at that point of yesterday's game 4, we went and we're in the pavilion.
Okay, so then we ended up moving.
I've never watched a game from there,
but I loved the along view. The way though, because we're like, we've got to watch, but like
we hit every level, every part of the stadium yesterday.
If something happened and it was good, we just chilled, and then if it wasn't, we're like, let's keep going.
Okay,
let's keep going. Move. We didn't find our home yet, and I don't know if the pavilion was quite the home, but I didn't really like that I couldn't see a scoreboard clear. I mean, I knew where there would be one, but the sun was.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, I would rather do that on like a 6:00 game.
Totally.
Yeah, where the sun's there a little, and then because the lighting was really good for a second, but then it was like kind of hard to see everything.
It was hard to see the scoreboard. It was hard to see like even what pitcher was coming in. I didn't realize that the Phillies really pulled out all the stops with their pitching staff yesterday, and it's also cool to see. We've struggled with our starting pitching staff, and to have 4 different pitchers each game, 4 dominant pitchers. I mean, Tyler had 8 strikeouts, and all of our other starters, I think, all had 9 strikeouts each game. The Phillies so we faced Sanchez game 1. We faced Luzardo game 2. Both of them pitched yesterday. And then the greasy hair.
Oh, yeah. Greasy hair, dry beard.
Duran. And then
sorry, Duran. No.
Orion, who, made that error, and I feel bad for him and just how that's going to live in his head forever.
Whatever.
But listen,
you're so nice to the other players.
We won, so why not?
I'm
feeling for them. I'm feeling for them because it's like one play overshadows everything. We talk about the wheel play that overshadowed everything else that happened that game. That last error overshadowed the whole game because that's what everyone's talking about. But that didn't lose them the game.
Yeah, it did.
That affected obviously the outcome, but it's all the things that happened. They could have scored here. They could have scored here.
there's a lot of things that add up. But it's just, I mean, you put the ball in play, and you, at this level and the way that they're playing, it really was just down to who was going to make the error and the human error. And unfortunately, he kind of fumbled that.
Our team has really good at-bats. Besides this one from Teo with the bases loaded yesterday. I don't even know what he was swinging at.
I know. I mean, everyone
I guess it's,
had these
I don't know. Would
moments
you
of, like,
rather watch them at bat swing and go for it, or stand there and just watch the pitch go by and get a called strike? Like, I guess I'd rather them swing.
What kind of question is that? Yeah, you watching a third strike is like humiliating, especially in a pressure moment. Like, get your feet out of the concrete, move. Like, what is happening? Yeah, you protect the plate at all costs, even if that's why fouling off, like, foul it off. Like, at least you're touching it. You're seeing it and you're touching it.
Yeah, I guess
you don't just stand there and watch a third strike.
Teo was swinging at balls. They weren't strikes.
He was definitely off.
Shohei too. Man.
I know. Offensively is really struggling. Pages, I mean, I love my guy, but wow.
I kept going, Jack, say whatever you need to.
I didn't know. I didn't know I don't know. At this point, you got to just get it over. Get it out of your head, dude. You can tell he's just in his head.
Yeah. And he knows that. And he, they interviewed him at the end of the game yesterday. And he said, the team has been so supportive, and they've been telling me that a moment like this was going to happen for me. And it did.
Yeah. For Pages, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's something that changes his confidence. And he goes into the next series with helping the team out in that way.
I mean, I hope he takes it as a confidence boost, because honestly, that could have been very bad and got us out of the ending, and we would have just been still standing there.
I know. Like, with everything, it goes right.
Yeah,
we're all
like,
smiles, it goes wrong.
But that's part of just getting it in play and letting the errors happen. And I mean, take the win, Pages. Take whatever you need to do for the mental aspect. They always say, I think was it Kirsten saying that, like, if it's Teo, Pages isn't far behind, and vice versa. They're always together. But they're low key kind of at bat. They're batting kind of the same. Pages worse. Pages way worse. I know. He didn't even really hit in the Cleveland, Cincinnati, right? He didn't really hit then either.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this turns things around for him.
Yeah.
Mookie has been probably our most consistent hitter. He's really finding ways to get on base. And I know I keep saying this to you, but I truly have never seen Freddie strike out so much.
I know.
I'm just not used to it. Like, if I think of who would I want at bat in any situation, Freddie's just so reliable. And I feel like he always finds a way to get on base.
I mean, I just think the pitching was just unreal.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that we're waiting for Freddie, for Shohei to start heating up, and give credit to the Phillies pitching staff.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally what it was. They shut us down for sure. Even Kike. I mean, there was moments, but
he still finds ways. You know, he'll get a walk. He'll find a way to get on base, and I just love watching him. Even
Max finds way. Oh my gosh, he's
got a hit. I mean,
call. I know. I was like, all right, guys, Call's seeing the ball and hitting the ball. You can too. Like, yeah.
What about in yesterday's game when? Okay, I was really confused. I understand like walking Shohei because he's a threat, but he was performing so poorly at the plate. You put him on, you loaded the bases. I just didn't think that was the right move on the Phillies.
Maybe, yeah, but I feel like that's like the same argument of like, why is Pages still in? Because their ability of when it connects and the consistency of it connecting, you've got to roll the dice. For them, they're like, we are not putting this in Shohei's hands. We're just waiting for this guy to connect.
Yes, that seemed to be more of a baseball decision rather than a feel for the game and how things are going decision.
Yeah.
But it ended up working in our favor because, then Mookie walked, and then that brought Shohei in, and we tied the game that way. That was a nail-biting game. We couldn't stand. We were pacing.
And, I was like, it was so, like, satisfying to hear Mookie and to hear these guys be like, man, that game, like, we fought. That was guys in a street fight playing baseball. Yeah. And I was like, wow, I love that. And it was pure baseball. It wasn't yappy. It wasn't the San Diego Padre energy that comes of this, like, it was just clean, good baseball. And that's exactly why I love October. Just pumps me up.
How many times I kept like feeling, everything's going wrong. And I'm like, do something. And Jack's like, it's October baseball. They're going to pitch really well. And it's going to be harder to get a hit.
It is. It's October baseball.
So she had to remind me of that.
Yeah,
a lot.
it really is.
And then we're like, we couldn't see because of the sun and
we've got someone yapping in my ear.
We're getting an interview. We're getting interviewed.
Okay, the pavilion, I will say, like, that's why I want to enjoy it again, more of a nighttime game. And are those tickets like you just buy the standing room? Like, I've never even seen what that is. Or is
those seats?
Yeah, I don't
pay for those seats?
I don't know.
It's really fun to mingle.
It's so fun, but genuinely nothing. The energy out there is electric.
Yeah.
When it started getting pumped up and like below us, you've got the pavilion, you got the flags going and like
the drums.
Oh,
I wanted to
my
bang
God.
on the drums so bad.
So that I was like, this is so fun. But this guy was just wanting to chit chat. He's like, yes, Melissa, so what's your ethnicity? And she says, what?
Is this your full-time job? Is this
Yeah.
like the questions?
And
We're like,
he's
can we
like-
just watch the game?
Yeah, like, where are you guys located? Like, and I was like, I don't remember the last question that got asked, but I was like, bro, Freddie's up. Not now.
And they weren't questions with like a quick answer. They're like needing a whole explanation. Listen, we're happy to talk to anybody, but
Yeah.
just right place, right time.
Read the
We're too
room.
locked in.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I have no problem.
Can barely even hear what he's saying.
It reminded me of a moment in Japan when I had to tell someone to please shut up.
There's a thing, social intelligence.
Or just like social awareness.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Some people just don't got it.
No.
Yeah. I'm sure I could be a weirdo too sometimes, but
Yeah, same. Anyway, I kind of want to grab my notes to just look at some points.
Okay.
And go back to, okay.
Want to talk about Snell?
Oh, I'd love to talk about Snell. I mean, we barely even talked about how dominant Tyler Glass now was.
I know.
I'm so happy for him. I really am.
So do you think we're going to, Tyler? I know. And you know what? This was the first time that I was really noticing that he still did well, like very well, with not run support. Mm-hmm. And usually when there's no run support, he starts to crumble. And then we feel bad because we're like, give the guy some run support. But it's like, okay, you still got to do your job whether the bats are swinging or not. And he did. Mm-hmm. Showing some growth. I like that.
Yeah, I will say I was a little nervous knowing Tyler was starting game 4.
You just don't really always know what you're going to get.
Yeah. But he really proved himself and he did phenomenal. I'm really happy for him.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to make him even better the next time we see him.
I think my take on it going in, I wasn't really as nervous solely because I wasn't nervous at all about Yoshi and he didn't really perform the way that I was like wanting or what he normally comes with. So then I was like, you know what? All bets off. Tyler, show me what you got. Like I'm not even going to be like, oh, because you know what? You might do great. I thought he was going to do great and he didn't really do that great. And so I kind of went in with that mindset.
Do you think, I know Yoshi was kind of off his game a bit, but that was if the Phillies were either moving forward or out. So they were going to do anything in their power to get hits and score first.
Totally.
And because of how well they did off of Yamamoto, who is such a dominant pitcher, I got nervous that if they started swinging, they would just kind of dominate Tyler. But instead, he really pitched a great game, and I'm really happy for him.
I mean, him, Roki, and Vesia, like they came in hot. I love it.
Roki is like our secret weapon. What did I rate that he is? He's our X factor.
What?
He's only 23.
I know.
You know what I also loved? I loved that. Well, one, I didn't know he'd pitched 3 innings. I wonder if that was the plan or if Dave saw him doing really well and just was like, keep going out, keep going out, keep going out.
He said that he saw what he was doing and he felt with the situation to push it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love that so much. I love when he just feels that it's going right and he just sticks with it and doesn't do things because of analytics and all that stuff. But I love that Roki went back in the dugout and was so locked in. He didn't even take his glove off.
Wow, I didn't see that one. I'll be honest, when I got home yesterday, I was like, Marcel asked me about something and I'm like, You know what? I haven't even watched the play. Like, that's one thing when you're at the game. It happens, and then you're cheering, and you're celebrating, and then you got to leave. And I was like, I didn't even get a replay. I didn't get, like, anything. Because usually on TV, you just get them. You get it so much. You see every angle from everything.
Yeah.
So I was like, man. And then I went, and he's like, okay, well, go to one of your people. I'm sure someone posted it.
Yeah, I did have to watch the highlights because as cool as it was to watch the game from the pavilion, and it's a beautiful view, you're not as like locked in on everything going on.
I know.
You know, with that view.
I know.
So it was fun.
I know. Watching the highlights was like
later.
interesting because Sheehan running, I was like, what was my view of that? And then I remember seeing it from afar and then being like, Tommy Edman had amazing plays. Honestly, our defense was just.
And for the Phillies too, Trey Turner made some amazing plays.
Trey Turner.
Catches in their outfield they made.
Did he play shortstop for us?
Yes.
Why don't I remember him? Was he not
Don't you remember him sliding like butter?
No, I genuinely.
You don't remember his slides that like are incredible?
I don't remember. I can't remember one time seeing him on a field.
He slid into home once and like didn't even stop at all. And it was like this motion like he was in a Michael Jackson music video.
Maybe I'll have to look up Trey Turner slides.
Oh, great. I can't wait to watch them with you.
I guess it's like all season you've talked about how much you loved him, and I
really like Trey on our team. I think he's a great player. I like his type of player. I think he's a great all around good guy, good baseball player.
Yeah, I find it strange. I know nothing about him.
Well, he has 2 kids. I think his wife's name is.
I'm gonna have to go back and look
Kirsten?
at games.
Kristen?
Because I think when they asked Chris Taylor about filling the roster for a certain year, he put Corey Seager at short, but then they're like, no, and it was Trey Turner. And then I was just like, what? Why? Chris doesn't even remember him.
Trey came in the Max Scherzer trade with him. Yeah, I remember
well, Chris Taylor didn't remember
I couldn't believe that they would trade those 2 guys, especially together to our team. It was such a big deal. And I really like Trey. He gelled with all of our guys really well. You know about Trey. He's the one that the fans helped and gave the standing ovation, and they made the documentary about it.
Yeah, I know. I just don't even remember the standing ovation. I'm just being honest.
And that's okay.
But he was great.
You have a lot to look forward to. I'm excited for you.
So I have a whole new player to learn. Oh man.
Well, it's okay.
Sorry,
He's not
Trey.
on our team anymore.
Yeah, I know. Loser. I kept calling everyone losers last night. Well, you didn't strike us out, loser.
Well, he's not a winner.
Yeah, I mean, when they brought Comet in, we looked at each other and we're like, okay. Do you know that he's the only one? Have you seen that video where they ask who they think this player is that's squatting 800 pounds?
Yeah.
And they asked Kim, everyone was like, no, I can't do that. No. And Kim was like, yeah, easy.
No way, really? Yeah. He knew it?
He didn't know who the player was, but he said, I can squat 800 pounds. That's easy.
I think he was kidding.
Bro, have you seen his quads? I actually think he probably could.
Oh, wow. He was rushing, right?
I don't really know. I think
he was rushing.
That's so interesting.
I was having fun.
See, rushing is the same way, like that stocky, like.
Yeah, they have that catcher body.
Mm-hmm.
I bet
stocky.
We wouldn't even be able to tell. Rory, Will, and rushing, their bottom halves, they're all the same.
It's so interesting. How the heck was Kenley Jensen a catcher for as long as he was?
I have no idea.
Is there any footage on this guy?
He's like, can you imagine him squatting? He'd be taller than the umpire.
He's such a big guy. All right, I'm going to look up Trey Turner slides, Janley Kenson catching.
Who? What player is that?
What? Trey Turner?
No.
Kenley?
Oh, you just said Kenley? I can't wait to replay that back for you.
Why? What did I say?
Jansen.
Kenley Jansen.
Yeah.
Is that not right?
No, that's right.
What did I say wrong?
You flipped it, I think.
All right. Well, that was fun.
What? We're not
Last
done?
night was fun.
We have lots to talk about.
What else you got for me? We got our player. Are we doing a player of the series or player of the game?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so there was something else I wanted to talk about with yesterday's game. But I'm just going over. Remember Tyler came out of the bullpen in game 1?
Oh, yeah.
See, even he's bought it and he's willing to go in the bullpen. I love it.
Yeah, well, everyone should be.
You know, someone made a really good point. I listened to Dodger Talk on the way. And they said that, you know, when Kersh went in, and I know it was a rough 2 innings for him, he really saved us from having to put in other bullpen guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something to not be overlooked.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really horrible 2 innings. Whatever, everyone, get over it. You know, it's gonna happen.
I love that Mookie was like, listen, he's gonna have a statue at Dodger Stadium. No one's gonna be talking about those 2 innings.
Well, and it's like I would love to ask, like, you know, I know that there's different pitching positions, and it's been this whole thing and all the things, but it's like he's giving a lot of the bullpen a lot of respect of like what the difference is, and like it's a whole different kind of beast, and like he's kind of down there, like he's almost learning.
Yeah, and you think of when you are a starting pitcher to make the move to be a bullpen guy. A lot of starters, they get better as the game goes on. They get stronger, just more locked in. So it takes them a little time. And when you're in a bullpen role, you got to be on top of it and dominant from pitch one to really set the tone.
Yeah. No, totally.
Yeah. There's just been such, I know Freddie hasn't been hitting, but he always has a great at-bat. He really does. And he has had some pivotal walks. Even like I wrote in game 1, he had a great walk that singled that, Tommy ended up scoring because he was able to get on base. And Kike just coming out hot in every way. Although I'm a little nervous that he has an ankle injury.
Oh, yeah, he was kind of being... Do you think that's why Rojas didn't play yesterday either? He's feeling a little beat up from...
Yeah, when he dove into third.
It didn't look that scary, though. It didn't look that, like, dangerous to me. Someone was like, oh, my gosh, I couldn't watch. Someone DM'd me and was like, I couldn't watch. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it just felt like a really good, hard, routine play in a sense. Like, you put your body out there. It's the playoffs.
I don't know. I guess, like, when you're a 24-year-old on the field, it's different than when you're a 36-year-old doing plays like that and diving on the ground.
I mean, definitely. I'm sure. I don't know.
Yeah, that big Teo homer in game 1, I just think set the tone, really quieted the Phillies. And Roki just has been incredible. I just love him.
You're just reading your notes.
I know.
What else you got in there?
You want to read them?
No. I just love it because it's like your brain and how it like steering a game.
Amazing managerial job by Dave Roberts. Game 2. Oh, Jesus Luzardo. He's from Peru. Dominance. Mookie single in first. Snell was like, I know I walked a couple, but it doesn't bother me. I think he loves being a Dodger. I love that he shows up with an I Love LA shirt. He has proved to us everything he said he wanted to do for our team. And he's awesome.
Yeah, I know.
He's so much fun to watch.
I know. Honestly, all of them, the way they talk, it's like they don't want to even take any of the credit for themselves. Every interview is about who else they could highlight and who else they could like say needs the credit. And yeah, I know.
Yeah, who else has stood out to you?
Who else has stood out to me?
Yeah.
I mean, all of them, dude. They all have come through and they've all have struck out. They have all have made bad plays and they all have man.
Do you want to talk about the wheel play?
No. We did talk about it.
We're done listening to everyone.
I'm just like, yeah, I was like, I saw Baseball for Baddies put out like this whole description, but I guess I was just more blown away on how many people needed it to be explained. Like it was a play that everyone should have just been like, oh my God, I can't believe I just saw that play. Which they kind of were, but yeah. I know it's kind of fun when everyone's working. And I mean, even Edmund and Mookie, they have such a chemistry that they're building within like, I really like it.
Yeah, it's great. I just think it's our on top of everything else, we're smart.
Mm-hmm.
We're making good decisions. That play, even thinking to call that play, both teams showed their cards right up front. We knew that a bunt was coming. They knew the wheel play was coming.
Mm-hmm.
And it was who was going to execute it well.
Mm-hmm.
And we did.
Mm-hmm. I know. It was so good. It just really pumped me up. Just as a third baseman, I'm just like, and he just led him perfectly.
If anything was off, if Muncy didn't throw, the throw could have gone off and they would have scored. But that same with yesterday in the game. I know Orion should have thrown it to first, and Real Muto was even pointing to throw to first. even if he did, he could have overthrown it to first and we would have scored that way. So you just never know.
I know. Why do you think they came out so flat at home? Right? Because like everyone's like, so what do you want? Like, do you want the Cubs or you get home field advantage if you get the Cubs. I was like, I don't know. At this point, I really could care less who we play because I can't change it and whatever. I love our team. I think we could do well against anybody as long as we show up. But like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Milwaukee, we did pretty good on the road. Like, I don't really know.
I was thinking about something I said because I think we performed really poorly against the Brewers this year. I think they swept us twice. And when I was looking back at old clips from us talking, I said, when they face us in the postseason, they're facing a completely different team because of all the injuries we've had, of all the players. So that gives us the edge, I think.
Yeah.
That they haven't faced us
with the starting pitching we've had.
Healthy.
And
that gets me excited. But listen, they're the best team in baseball. They're really good. The Cubs are performing really well. That must have been really fun to be at Wrigley Field for those games. We'll see. But it doesn't matter to me either. Our guys even talk about, we're playing ourselves.
Yeah.
So if they show up, like you said.
I know. That's how I feel. It's like, dude, if you guys show up, game on. If you guys don't, like it's not even the other team that I think is better. It's just like you guys, I know.
You know what else I love to see? Mookie jumping when he's excited. I replay this one part from Freddie's Grand Slam, and it's Mookie just jumping with the most joy you've ever seen on him, just running, but also jumping around the bases.
Yeah, he's just like a little spring.
And if you watch them, I'll run on the field after we won last night. You just see Mookie jumping for joy again, and I just love it.
I know, I saw that.
And I'm excited for him to have some big moments too. He's like just quietly been our most consistent player, and hitter, and amazing defense. Guys, for everyone that's been complaining about Mookie and how he needs to go back to right field, look at the player he is at shortstop right now.
Yeah, he's really, it's exceptional. Like he's just so smooth and he's just scooping. His chemistry that he has with the guys, I think our infield is, very locked in.
I'm so proud of him. For not just the performance and all the hard work he's been doing physically, but mentally, how this season has gone for him and how he's dealt with it, like just within himself and continuing to cheer himself on and however
trusting
he
the
talks
process
to
of
himself.
what it is. Yeah, no, totally. How do you feel about Rushing and Rory being out and Will Smith being in the whole game? Even though
I was
his
a little
bat
bit
was
torn
flat.
because at first it's like we want Will Smith. We want his
course,
experience, his caliber of player, how well he's been doing this whole year. But I felt like Rory was kind of gelling with our pitchers and he was performing really well. And baseball is a game of momentum, and Rory was in there and Will wasn't. So I was a little nervous. And yeah,
I didn't mind Will coming in and like still getting some play time and stuff, but I guess Rory and Rushing haven't been like swinging to the fences like crazy. But yeah, I felt like they had good momentum. I'm really looking forward to Will. He's had such an amazing season, and he has been such a support for us. So I'm hoping he gives us one more little spark.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
I wonder how his hand is really doing and how much he's powering through.
I don't think he would be in a whole game if his hand was iffy.
Yeah,
we still have
you're
two
right.
series to go through.
But even like watching Kike, you could see that he did something to his ankle. The training staff started coming out and he's like, no, I'm good. Is he? Like, he must have been hurting and is powering through too. I don't know. The Phillies had those 5 days off.
Yeah.
But they also packed their stadium with 30,000 fans to, play games so that they weren't all rusty. I don't know. It's crazy game.
It's crazy. It's really just who's going to show up. The talent's there, honestly, on both ends.
I know. I can't wait for Monday. You know what? I'm actually excited to have a couple days off and watch the other teams play.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited to see who wins the
Man, the Blue Jays
series
taking
tonight.
out the Yankees. Wow. I know. It's
I
just
know.
like, what?
What a nice moment for Judge to come through for the Yankees and have a big home run. And that must have been fun. I know a lot of people that were at that game, and I'm glad that they had a win. But yeah, they're knocked out. Blue Jays are a really good team.
I know.
So it's the Mariners and the Tigers. They play today. We'll find out the winner, and then, we'll see if we're playing the Cubs or the Brewers.
Is it a tied series? What's going on with the Mariners?
Yeah, today's game 5. It'll be fun to watch the game and not have any worry or anxiety.
I know.
It doesn't matter.
We're just scouting.
I'm not rooting for, I honestly don't care who wins that series, and I don't care who wins the Cubs or Brewers.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, whatever.
Like, part of me wants Justin Turner to win, but
no, I don't. I have no emotion about wanting anyone to win for any reason, but someone's got to win, and then you play us, so just get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can beat you. I just have so much confidence in our boys, and I really do think that they have put in the time.
It's just such a special team.
It really is.
This year, I love our team. I love how they're gelling together.
Man, I wonder how other fans feel. Like,
I know.
They're like,
I was
oh
man,
too. They just like, because I feel like I'm putting myself at the beginning of the season when we were just like, oh, we're just so good, and we're just like, and then the reality of just season. I mean, a million games just is what it is.
I know.
But now I'm like, yeah. I mean, people make you feel scared to just be so pumped about it, because it's like, don't talk about how good they are, because what if the team comes in and then they end up losing, and then it's like, okay, whatever. Like, let me live. I have an amazing baseball team, and it's my team. So
I think I just get extra pumped about it because people hate on the Dodgers so much, and there's nothing you can say about like all the money being spent and all that stuff. Yankees out, Mets out. We're not winning because of the money. It's all the other things. Yes, that helps, creates the depth and resources and things like that. But you can't watch these games and say, oh, Dodgers are just, winning because they spend all this money. You can't say that now, especially in the postseason. Yeah. And to see how special our team is, how much they care about each other, how much they play for each other, that's what's winning.
I know. And it's like, if we were to lose, everyone would be like, oh, they spent so much money to lose. It's like, you guys are just like contradicting yourselves.
Listen, we got knocked out early a couple times in recent years. So it's really rewarding, and I'm just really happy for these guys. I'm happy for Kershaw. It was nice to see him kind of be on the field and kind of just look around and take it all in.
Yeah, I know.
Win for Kersh.
Dude, say that again. Oh my gosh. I saw this side by side of Roki when he was in the dugout after his first like not so good outing, and he was like looked like he was crying. And then there's a different picture of him now after like he pitched, and he just like he looks like he just like became a man. He just looks like he grew up. I know, it's just so cute. He's just growing up in front of our eyes.
If you were on the Phillies and had to say something to the pitcher after he made that error, what would you say?
I knew we shouldn't have wore powder blue again. Just kidding.
That's funny. That's a good one.
Yeah. I probably would have said loser. Just kidding.
No. You can't make him feel
I would
worse.
have said you probably should have thrown it to first. I mean, there's a lot of things. What happens if you would have thrown it to first? Does the run?
We would have gotten out and we would have gone into another inning.
But what if Kim touched the base before he threw it to first? Don't they get the run?
Yeah.
Is that a rule? That's not a run. Just the out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you want me to say? It's all right,
Probably
bud.
would have just said.
Thanks for blowing 162 games. Now we got to start over. That's what makes me really sad about it.
It wasn't all your fault.
Yeah, no. I mean, why are you asking me to console the opposing pitcher?
I feel bad for him. I felt bad for Tanner this whole year. He thinks baseball hates him. How he must feel in his own skin with all this hate. Orion
Sure.
Kerkering.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how bad he's feeling and how intense Phillies fans are and are going to make him feel even worse? Everybody, just like the wheel play, everyone was talking about it. They're still talking about it. Everyone's talking about how the game ended and zooming in on this one guy. Yeah, I'm feeling for him, okay?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like another Nestor.
Did you know?
I mean, I don't care.
You're right. You know what? That's what I would say. Orion,
Call Nestor.
you know what?
He'll cry with you.
We're not talking about Nestor anymore.
Oh, we still
So just
are.
wait for time to pass, and people
See
will
you at
forget.
Fanatic Fest next year. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, yeah, it's really shitty, but it's like anything, you at that point, like I said, there was going to be a human error at some point.
Wait, Nestor's on the Brewers.
Really? I thought he was on the Padres. He moved to the Brewers?
Adam, isn't Nestor on the Brewers? No, who does he play for? Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. What do you mean? Remember he came out and had an amazing that was his redemption.
Did he ever play on the Brewers? Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
So it was in my head for some reason. This is what I was going to ask you. Did you realize that Comet didn't touch home plate and went back and touched it?
I saw that. But I think because the catcher was fully blocking it, that it was just one of those cancel out, everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he did go back.
I know.
Oh man. I can't believe Kike isn't going to cut his hair till after Halloween.
He's got to be whatever Penelope wants him to be.
And yeah, I know. Just I was hoping Halloween could hit more mid-October.
I'm just hoping that his ankle's okay. I'm glad that they get a couple days, but also the couple days worries me.
The amount of times they bounce the ball from the bat straight to their ankles, how? I don't remember ever getting hit by a foul ball that much. Granted, it's coming at crazy speeds, crazy movement. So, but man.
So who was your player of the series? You want to 1, 2, 3 it?
The whole series?
Yeah. You want to do a player of each game?
No, I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to gather all of their
I've got mine.
accolades. All right, I think I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Roki.
Oh, Mook.
Mook's been consistent.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. I haven't had a Mook yet.
I know.
Good job, Mook. Your little spring. He looks like Tigger, how he's just jumps.
Jumping.
Yeah. But he's the size of Piglet.
Aw.
I know.
He's really stepping up.
Yeah.
And is such a leader.
And Roki, yeah.
And Roki's just our X factor.
Mm-hmm.
He's been great. Yeah. And I think he's going to be a huge part of this postseason. And I love it.
I know.
And when I'm saying trust the process and all this stuff that we've heard them say, who knew that Roki would even be healthy enough to be in the postseason?
I know. I really think Oklahoma was amazing
There's
for
just
him.
so many things that had to work out well. And I feel like for so long this season, everything that could go wrong went wrong. And I'm just so happy.
I know. I really think it was just setting him up for this. It's going to be a crazy series, whoever we match. And it's going to be so good.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. Love baseball.
All of our listeners, we're going to plan a watch party for this series coming up. So stay tuned and we will let you know when that's happening.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be fun. I mean, everyone craves community, and being at a game is it's the best watch party. But when you're at a bar and you have a bunch of people around you and the energy's there and everyone's focused, it is. It's and I think this is the time. Everyone craves that community. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just last night, being around all the Dodger fans, running into people that listen to the podcast, making new friends, there's nothing better. It's so nice to just walk out of there with such a big smile. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love this Dodger community.
I know.
And I love winning.
I love winning. Gosh, I can't believe we just watched them clinch. What a game. That was stressful.
It really was.
Yeah.
That was so stressful.
Someone do something. I can't believe it. Thank God.
Imagine how the guys are feeling, the ones that aren't playing, that are in the dugout or anyone that's injured. That must be an even crazier feeling of stress than what we're feeling.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, how do we get in the clubhouse next time?
Oh my gosh.
I want to wear goggles.
I texted Doug and I was like, hope you're wearing goggles. Cause I could hear him, you know, doing interviews and stuff. That must've been so fun.
Yeah.
I love how much they love celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
How many bottles of champagne do you think they go through? How many actually are drank?
I was going to say it's probably like 100 bottles and like each of them, like, I don't know.
RJ set them all up.
Oh,
did you see I texted him?
Oh yeah, I know. How were you awake? I was sleeping.
I mean, I didn't get home until like 9 something after, you know, getting back to Santa Monica, and I picked up some yellow curry.
Oh,
I thought that'd be good for my throat, and
yeah, that sounds so good.
it was really good.
I'm hungry.
Really, really good.
I had the rest of
I have
my
half a PB&J if you want it.
Oh, well, thank you. That's so nice.
All right, guys. Well, I guess that's it. We
I
could keep
know.
going, but we covered
Yeah.
everything.
We did cover everything.
I
And
think.
honestly, we didn't really cover everything.
And every time we
but
leave and we're like, oh man, we forgot to talk about
we
that.
knew this was going to be heavy the last game we see, which is why we pushed it this long. You know, it's hard to cover every single game and every single play. And there's so many amazing things happening, and then there's not amazing things, and then there's amazing. And it's just like, it's hard to keep up.
It is.
But that's why we keep going live, and we're going to figure that out. Stay tuned for our watch party, because I think that'll be epic. And you know, I don't like that word.
I know.
I know.
I know. Sometimes I hold back from using it because
Thank
I know
you.
you don't like it.
Thank you.
Why do you hate it?
I just think it's used too much, and people don't. It has to be for a reason. Like, don't tell me something's epic if it's not that epic. And people kept using it for everything, and then it's like, oh, everything's epic. Like, yeah, it was annoying. So yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for being selective.
I try. All right. Well, I'm gonna rest my voice, and
Yeah, you're on a strict no talking
ooh,
2
that could be
days.
fun. When I had surgery for my thyroid, I couldn't talk for a week,
Oh,
so I had a bell.
I'm sure that
Actually,
was,
guys, this kind of ties in because we were talking about Friends earlier. That's how I got into Friends.
Oh, because you had surgery and you watched all the shows.
I was 14 and discovered I had this thyroid thing, and well, I'll tell you how I figured that out another day. But I had to get surgery, and a laser surgery, and they chopped my thyroid in half, and I couldn't talk or swallow really anything besides smoothies, applesauce, stuff like that for a week. And so my mom got me the first 3 seasons of Friends to watch
So fun.
on tape. And I got to be in my parents' room and watch in their big bed, and that was always fun when we were sick to do that. And after I would finish one, I'd just immediately put in the next. And then I remember like asking, and I'd write on a whiteboard and be like, can you go to Blockbuster and get season 4? And I'd have this little bell that I would ring.
Wow,
I
that
needed
must have been
something.
so annoying.
I know.
God bless you, Cindy.
I'll tell her.
Oh, man. All right. Well, go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers. Let's go back to back.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
feeling good about it.
Me too.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.